Howdy.
Herder.
So what are you doing here?
So, you guys ever watch the videos where we run our Apache backcountry tracks? The fronts really throw a lot of snow, and that snow usually ends up on the hood or the windshield. Some of it, most of it gets thrown by, especially if you're going fast. But when it's really wet and heavy, a lot of it ends up on the hood and the windshield, and the wiper has trouble keeping up. So our buddy Jimbo in BC built these fenders. Like, how awesome are they? So we're just installing these right now. Basically 4 struts are your support, and then there's a center support beam that bolts on with like a muffler bracket. It's really, really well engineered. You just drill some holes down on the skid here, bolt everything up. Everything's just loose right now. I just got everything. I got to drill the last 2 holes here, and then everything can get tightened up. But overall, the fit looks really good, and it's super sturdy, mostly because of this center brace here that braces to the actual bracket of the track.
So didn't we run these one year, or he did?
Nope. I just tried his with him.
We
never ever did run him, but you notice a huge difference. I'd say like between like 40 and 60% less snow gets thrown up. It just hits this fender. A lot of it hits this fender because really the stuff that comes off here is going forward. This is the stuff that ends up here, the stuff that's getting thrown off this part of the track, and especially that high angle there. So these fenders block a lot of that. So he's ran them for, this will just be a second year, but maybe 3rd year. And he's had no issues with any sort of like block, like it kind of blocking up with snow, especially in the spring when it's really wet and heavy. So he's had some good testing on them. So I can't wait to go out and try them. We got the rear still to do. This take a little longer. I'm going slow, making sure everything's going good, but we'll get the other side done. This side was the learning side. This side will go quick, and then I'll get the rears on. So. Okay guys, we got our Castle Motorsports front fenders on, so we're gonna go check them out. So this is our 21 Smart Shocks unit. This is Wraith. We used a hard coat plastic windshield because the glass one was back ordered, and we needed to get this thing buttoned up. We needed to get it closed up for winter. So we got that fitted on. That installation went fairly smooth. It's supposed to work good with the wiper, not supposed to scratch or anything, so we'll test that out. With the hinges with our stereo roof, they kind of stick out a bit, so we had to use a little bit more extra weather stripping because snow was coming in there. So it's like you got this giant hinge for the stereo roof, and it kind of protrudes out and kind of messes up the sealing surface of your upper soft doors. But we kind of worked around that, so it's definitely a tight fit now, so hopefully no more snow goes in there. So a little closer look at the fenders. It's basically 4 struts, bolts onto the rail. It's got a stiffener piece that goes onto the actual frame, so really well engineered. Jim's been using his since last year, so he's had no issues, so I don't plan on having any issues. And I did take his for a ride last year in the mountains, and it makes a huge difference with how much snow ends up on your windshield, which is super important for seeing. So we got those all bolted on. Like I said, the install went actually really easy. You just got to drill those holes, but they're super easy to locate where to drill them. So we got them on. We're gonna go test them.
All right. You ready to rip?
Ready to rip.
Ready to rip. She's hot.
some really crusty snow. And it's pretty deep right there. It's kind of like a bit of a slope there, and it all kind of drifts in there. So, and it's really sugary snow. So you do find a little bit comes up here or there, but I never even used the wiper once. So it does cut a lot of snow from coming up. I smoked like a little hill or something over there.
Oh.
But all in all, so we basically put these on. We have a mountain trip coming up in a few weeks, and we're super pumped. Southern BC. We're hoping for like 8, 10, 12, 15 feet of snow, so we'll see. So we're getting everything, basically doing a shakedown run, make sure everything's good, sealing up a little bit, so no more snow's coming in here, so that's working perfect. No more snow's coming in up there, that's good. We have a tiny little bit coming in there, tiny little bit, but all in all, I don't think you can seal out 100% of the snow, just as long as you get most of it out, so that when it melts, it doesn't frost up the windshield. Running this hard-coated windshield, we'll see how it does with, the glass one was really good for you know, like frosting up, fogging up. Didn't do it too bad. Sometimes Miss Sauce would have to wipe it down. If you're in and out a lot during the day and your snow off your boots melts down in there, because once everything gets really warm, your coolant lines run under the floor, so the floor actually stays warm, so that melts that snow and kind of causes more fogging issues in there. So usually there's enough air gaps everywhere where there's a bit of airflow where that helps that anyway. So if it does become a problem, they make some fog spray, some Rain-X fog spray for plastic. So we'll grab a bottle of that just in case. Maybe treat the windshield with that inside and outside. But all in all, I'm super pumped to go. The fenders are going to be a great addition. I'll leave a link in the comments if you guys are running an X3 with backcountry LT tracks. They're an awesome addition. Like I said, man, they cut down a ton of the snow. So if you're interested in these tracks, Jim makes them himself in he's right in Vancouver, BC, Southern BC. So he makes them right there in his shop. So I'll leave a link. If you're interested, you can message him and find out more details. All right, we'll see you guys next video.